Constitution of 1973 was in practice when, in 1977, Ziaul Haq has overthrown the government of Bhutto and suspended the constitution and again imposed the martial law. To remain in the power, he has done the referendum according to which he has asked the people that whether they want the Islamic rule in Pakistan. So, in order to remain in the power, the massive Islamization was done in 1977. In that regard, he has done many economic, social, educational, and telecommunicational reforms. So, in economic reforms, the integration of Islamic basic principles were ensured, while in social reforms, all the practices that were against Islam, for example, interest on loans, was eradicated. While, according to the educational reforms, it was mandatory for at every level for the students to get the education of Islamiyat and Pakistan studies. Then, in the social reforms, the basic Islamic principles were integrated in the society as well. While in the telecommunication reforms, it was ensured that all the programs were carried out according within the limits that are told by Islam. In 1973's constitution, the rights of Pakistani citizens were given along with the responsibilities. According to the 1973 constitution, it was ensured that all of the Pakistanis, whether they are Muslims or not Muslims, should get the equal rights. While the other details are given in your book, please read them in detail. After that, when we come to the responsibilities, being a good citizen or a patriot, Pakistani citizens have some responsibilities as well, in which the power is to stay loyal to the state, then to respect law, to pay taxes on time, to enjoy the right to vote, the social equity, getting the education and hard work, and respecting each other. Apart from that, we have many other responsibilities as Pakistani citizens. After that, we have discussed the importance of last sermon of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is basically the summary of all the human rights. He has delivered the last sermon upon his way back from Mecca. In his last sermon, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has stated that all the human beings are equal and no one must get the preference on any other human being on the basis of color, caste, and creed. While the respect of any other human being is mandatory for the humans, there was a proper guidance for the rights of women and slaves as well, while a special note was given for the relation between a leader and the civilians of a country. Then, if we see the UN Charter on Human Rights, there are many similar points with the last sermon of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in which it is stated that the freedom the is the basic right of every human being. Every human being should have the equal access to the resources. There are many other similarities between the last sermon of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and UN Charter of Human Rights. So please have a look. Compare both of the sermon and the UN Charter of Human Rights given in your book and try to eliminate the similarities that are given in UN Charter of Human Rights and last sermon of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But when you came to the school, there will be the small quiz held for this unit.